Hi everyone! If you are here listening to me, it means that you are really interested in great information about foreign direct investment, right? Well, before anything, I would like to introduce myself because I know that not everybody knows me. So, my name is Linda Uriago, and I am a modern language student in my seventh semester at a university. And I'm making this speech because I would like to learn more from you, though but in the process I will teach you and perhaps pique your interest in investing in a great country because of the knowledge you will gain. As I said before, the principal topic for today is going to be the foreign direct investment, but principally I'm going to talk about the direct investment in Canada because I think this is an excellent country to develop any kind of business. And you must be wondering why I say that, right? Well, imagine that you are really interested in foreign direct investment or FDI. So you need to know many things before investing in that country, right? Well, I'm here to supplement that knowledge you already have to help you come in a fuller understanding, specifically in Canadians investment and how political, legal, economical systems and their cultural influences can affect the direct investment or the international business in that country. So let's begin with the political system. Canada has a strong democratic system influence, uh, which could be a pro for the global business because, as Mike Pence says in his global book, um, the the democracy gives to the people the freedom of organization. And it is not just for the domestic people, but it's also for the foreign ones who want to open a new market in that country. Yeah, I was reading in the news of the Santander Bank that the government also offer fiscal support in the form of reduced corporate taxes. That in fact they are the lowest comparing it with another country like United States of America, for example, because they have a higher level of taxes. And also Canadian tax law provides to the foreign corporation an investment tax credit. So I think this is a great um, advantage because when you are really interested in investing, no every country is going to be this kind of credit. So this could be a great advantage. And talking about the economy, Canada uses a mixed economy, which means that the government still has um, a great influence in the country's economy. But I think this is not a problem because the taxes on companies are not as excessive. I was reading, and of course, there are some restrictions. For example, foreign corporations are subject to Invest Canada Act, and they have some restrictions in the communication and transportation sectors because the foreign companies first have to send a petition to the Foreign Fair Trade and Development of Canada to be approved to do business there. So in this case, I think it could be more difficult to open a new business in those sectors because of the permits required. But in general, I think Canadian economy system it reflects diversity that could benefit the free trade agreement and especially the service sector because that represents 75% of the gross domestic product according with the Santander's bank information. Now, talking about the Canada's legal system, they are based on a civil law or civil code, which means that the country makes their own legal judgment to ensure that the foreign company are complying their their national standards of safety and quality. There are some restrictions that could make the entry of the company more difficult, but at the same time, it maintains the quality of the service in that country. A benefit for for the legal restrictions for global business is that Canada um, offer a strong protection for the intellectual property, for the patents and trademarks. So I think it can makes it more attractive for the investment because the piracy is not a pervasive problem. Okay. Canadian business custom is also important to know when deciding to engage in investing or doing business in Canada. I was reading that they like to spend little time in their meetings, and they like to be informal and relaxed, but at the same time they like to be very polite with the people. Um, they like to meet. They prefer to meet just if they are going to review some proposals from investors or make plans about a specific issue, or because they are going to make a decision just for that. It's important also to know that they do not like to be interrupted when someone is speaking. So if you are speaking and making some business with Canadian people, just let them to give their complete idea and then give your own point of view. Okay, don't interrupt them. Take care with that. And if you are trying to give them information, you must give it with facts to prove it, because the Canadian people are very rational and logical people, and they do not like to be convinced by emotions or by feelings. So take care with that too. Finally, I would like to say that direct investment in Canada is favorable because of the low taxes, but one also must consider that there are some economic policies that may hinder the entry of certain companies in some markets. There are restrictions in Canada, and your business will be monitored by the government agency to enforce the civil code established there. Yeah, when considering investing in Canada, you must take into account their business council when wanting to establish a communication to conduct business. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that you have learned a lot about the effects of each system in Canada when investing. Don't hesitate to give your comment, and thank you so much again. Bye.